Good Sunday rising, everybody. It's 6:30 a.m. I'm on my way, and I just realized now my mask is reversed. Let me change that very quickly. Safety first. Welcome to another episode of Health and Wellness Conversations. See you later. Hi everybody! Good morning! It's a beautiful, beautiful day today. The sun is up. And I'm here with Pedz over here. Woo! Thank you for joining me. First, I'm going to ask a few questions for Pedz, and hopefully you can learn something from him in terms of nutrition and health. Okay, this question is all about Pedz quitting both cigarette and alcohol. Which started in 2018, specifically cigarette Pedz.
Yes.
Can you tell us all about it? How did you quit? Your process?
Okay. Just one fine day, I decided to quit smoking. So one of the triggers is when I saw in our company's benefits portal that they will sponsor 100% for a seminar about
In quitting smoking?
in quitting
That's so
smoking.
good. What a company. Okay.
Yeah, so I decided to attend the seminar at alencar.com.sg. Then from there, after the seminar, I become a non-smoker until now.
That's so good. It means it's very effective. All right.
Yes, it's very effective.
What does it tell you? The seminar, like how?
Okay, so in the seminar, I learned a lot about our behavior towards addiction. Is example, cigarette smoking addiction. Because as a smoker for quite a long time, about 22 years before I decided to quit.
22 years. So since what age is that?
Okay, I started to try smoking at age of 11.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
So, but my mother and my father don't know about it.
That's a revelation.
So,
Okay.
so after that, actually, my family, my wife, my parents, and especially my sister. I have a nurse sister now in the US. Keep on telling me that how dangerous is the smoking, but the more that people push you to stop
Yeah.
something, the more you resist.
Agree.
That is also what I learned in the seminar, that we are a defensive human being. So
True.
yes. Now, when after I attend the seminar, I learned a lot that those smokers' old beliefs that smoking can make you relax, smoking can take away your stress, and can give you peace of mind, focus. Actually, I learned from the seminar that it is not true.
Okay. Why is
Because
that?
smoking can give you a very short spike of mood because of the nicotine effect in your body. But around after 2 hours, that when the nicotine depletes from your body, your mood and your focus will be really affected. It will go down,
Yeah.
and that's why you need to
Smoke again.
take a stick and smoke again. So
let's explain the chain smokers.
Yes, for a long time, it becomes your habit. So unconsciously, you just go out and smoke
Mhm.
because your body will feel that the nicotine is no more there, and
Mhm.
it will just ask your brain to just go out and smoke
Mhm.
without knowing it.
Yeah, I totally get it. So, how about your alcohol? Like, how did you quit? Like when?
Okay, my alcohol I quit after 2 years. Around 2 years, after I quit smoking.
Okay.
So my
And sorry, before you say about what's the process for that? You consider yourself an alcoholic?
yeah, there's a term, they call it a binge drinker, where you there is a regular drinker and a binge drinker. Regular drinker is will drink a small amount, but in a consistent manner. Let's say like every day or every other day. My drinking is a combination of regular and a binge. Okay, binge drinker is you drink a lot, but is very less frequent. Let's say like once a week or once in 2 weeks, something like that.
So for you, it's
For
like
me, it's a bit of a combination.
much worse.
Regular binge drinker.
Okay, regular binge
So
drink.
usually I will drink average 3 times a week,
Okay.
and per session I can finish around maybe 3 liters of beer.
Okay.
Yeah, so in the Philippines is a 3 jumbo of Red Horse per session. That's for me only. And
for you.
I will drink like
No sharing.
3 times. Yes, I will drink like 3 times a week.
Okay, so what's the process like for you? Like, why did you quit? Decide to quit alcohol too?
Okay, when I started exercising, intense exercise like in last year, we started to attend competitions in cycling. So we do like intense practice. We cycle around Singapore 200 plus km
Okay.
in a day. So I found that when I drink, either I drink a day before or maybe 2 days before, or and sometimes I drink after. I found that it really affects my performance because lately I found that alcohol really dehydrates our muscles. So if let's say after the ride we go for a drink, I found that my muscle recovery takes very long time.
Okay.
So this triggers me that to try to stop. Actually, at first I'm thinking that just maybe stop for a while, but I realized and I noticed that my performance in cycling and running becomes improved because of stopping. So I just decided just to continue. So
let me just butt in, Pedz. So I think it's not only cycling and running, because sometimes before I also quit alcohol, and sometimes before, the next day I have brain fog and everything.
Yes.
So it's not only the physical activities, it's also your brain. Everything that you do,
correct.
it affects it.
Everything you do will be affected.
Yeah.
Because for me, that 3 times, so that means that I'm not only drinking on weekends. I drink on weekdays. Sometimes after work I drink. Then the next day when I wake up, it's very groggy feeling, and it affects my work as well.
Yes,
Because
okay.
you have a lack of focus, and you feel sleepy at work only. Yeah.
Okay, so Thanks so much for that, Pedz. It's really very enlightening, and I'm sure your family is very proud of you for quitting these vices. Okay, what are their feedback? Like your mom, your wife?
Yeah, actually, my family is very happy of what I um, achieved. Like because a lot of people know that quitting this smoking and drinking is very hard
Very hard.
for a lot of people.
Because it becomes an addiction, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. So it becomes an addiction, and you know, like any addiction is really very hard to let go unless you understand.
Mm.
So my seminar in smoking helps me a lot to quit drinking very easy, because I already
Have
know
the
I already
principles and-
know the
yeah.
principles on
Uh-huh.
how I tackle the challenges, because you will feel something like you are
Like a withdrawal thing, withdrawal syndrome.
Yeah.
Is that right?
you are looking for it, something like that, but actually withdrawal symptoms is, I can say, it's not true,
It's not true. Okay, that's good to know.
because
Then what is it about? Like, what are they saying? Like, you
It's-
will have withdrawal symptoms. What's that?
it's purely psychological,
Okay.
because as a smoker and a drinker, like
Mhm.
me, we heard a lot feedback from people that fail to quit. Those people fail to quit, they will tell you, oh, when I quit, I have headache, I have this, I have that, and I feel like I'm always angry, and I quarrel with my wife
Okay,
or my colleague.
that's the gap that they say withdrawal symptoms.
Yes, but because it's psychological, when you have this in your mind and you feel something, you think, oh, this is the withdrawal thing.
Withdrawal symptoms.
And my friend never make it. I don't think I can make it too.
Mm.
Yes, so that is the problem, that we are brainwashed by those people, some friends that fail to
To quit.
They will tell you, because if they tell you that, oh, it's very hard to do, so that means that you will still accompany them going to smoking area or going to drinking session. Correct?
Yeah, that's correct.
Yes.
Thank you so much for sharing that, Pedz. It's really
Yeah.
good to know. Now my beliefs have changed about withdrawal symptoms. No excuses then.
Yes.
All right. So, guys, we will move on to Pedz nutrition, because I also believe nutrition and exercise goes hand in hand together, and nutrition is firstly the one that you need to change. And Pedz here, until now, he's practicing wild fit diet, and I'm sure others have heard about this. If you haven't heard about this, it's time to hear about it right now. So, Pedz, can you tell us all about wild fit diet?
Firstly, we talk about diet.
Okay.
Most of the people, if we heard about diet, we think that it's a restriction of food intake,
Mm-hmm.
and is an alteration of our temporary alteration of our eating habits.
Yeah, like limiting the food intake, right?
Yeah.
Like our Filipino culture, we always are you on a diet because someone is eating less,
Yes.
which is not correct.
Yeah.
Okay.
So actually, diet means is the way you eat, is your lifestyle, is the way you eat. For example, elephants in the wild, they have their own diet. They eat the trees, branches, leaves, and they drink a lot of water. That is their diet. We call it the elephant diet. Humans, we also have our diet. So way back how many thousand years ago, we are still in the wild, and we eat what we have, like fruits, vegetables, and those our ancestors, they hunt, they go for hunting. So they eat a very natural lean protein from the hunting. So that is the real human diet. And drink a lot of water, and we also get a lot of water from fruits and vegetables. So they keep themselves hydrated naturally.
Okay, which brings me to a question of can you give us a brief your brief knowledge about what wild fit diet, like what is wild fit?
Yeah, okay. Wild fit is helping anyone to reset old eating habits, and by giving structured guidelines on what is really the real human diet, and how we eat and what we should eat.
Okay.
Yeah, because now that we have I can say that we have a very improved or like improved lifestyle. So now
Very fast paced.
yes, so we already have a lot of fast foods in the market.
Instant foods with
yes.
preservatives, yeah,
Correct.
yeah.
So all these are very unhealthy, and so wild fit make you understand or inform you about all the dangers that these foods giving to us, like the dangers of dairy products like milk, those fresh milk,
Milk from the cows.
yes, very dangerous. Refined sugars, MSG, and other chemicals and preservatives that added to the foods that usually we can find in our fast food.
Alright guys, Pedz is very kind here to show us some techniques for one of his exercises. He does a lot of things: cycling, biking, walking, hiking, all those things. But today, for those aspiring runners out there, we have techniques for you. Pedz, take it away.
Yes, hi guys. For as what we know, best fitness and health comes from 90% of nutrition and 10% of exercise. So one of my exercises that I usually do, especially on weekend, is running. So I will share with you my techniques and a bit tips and tricks on my running.
Okay, first, what's the first tip?
Okay, first thing is when you plan to go for running, you get proper running gears to avoid injury, like shoes. So you get good running shoes. It doesn't mean that you need to buy an expensive one. You need to buy a good running shoes which is comfortable to you. Then next is when you start to run, you should start small. Don't aim like you started to run today, you straight away go for 10 km, because it's not easy to achieve if you are just starting. So you just start like today is 2 km or 3 km. Just make it consistent. So with consistency makes you improve. So we call it not practice makes it perfect, but practice makes progress.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
That's a good one, Pedz.
Right.
And your ultimate technique.
Okay, so my running, when I started running, I follow a technique. We call it a Galloway method. This coach, I found it in a Garmin coach. The technique is run, walk, run. So Galloway is a very veteran running coach. So the way is of running is you run for a short period, then you walk, then you run again, then you walk. So this makes the walking makes your muscles recover from running, recover from the stress, and you can continue to run and go to the finish line strong.
Oh, okay. That's good. Thanks so much for the tip, Pedz. So you mentioned run, walk, run. So running
Yes.
for how many minutes? What's your recommendation?
For me, I run for 3 minutes
Straight? 3 minutes straight?
and walk for 2 minutes. But for those just starting, you can
Like me?
you can start small, like 2 minutes and 1 minute. So you run 2 minutes, you walk for 1 minute, run 2 minutes, walk 1 minute, and continue until you hit your target distance.
Okay, that's what I'm going to try
Yeah.
later. But for now, I'll turn the camera to Pedz and he will show us his quick run technique, 3 minutes and 2 minutes walk.
For this technique, I will just show. I will just tell you a bit that when you are running, you just make small steps, but very low to the ground. So you don't need to jump when you are running. So you just small steps and low to the ground. So this one will avoid ankle injury. And yeah, that's the way the technique. But Galloway method, there are a lot of variations, but this is one of the most
Basic one.
because we also have like they also teach like glider, like you walk, you slowly jog, then you run, then you when going to stop, you slowly jog, then you walk, then you stop, then you continue again. So but it's the same concept, is a run, walk, run. Diyan na ako.
Okay, go.
Okay, now start our running. Then walk.
Precision mo. Okay, matag na konti. Okay guys, that is how to transition. Run, walk, run. So for beginners, again, you can run 2 minutes, walk 1 minute. In advance, run 3 minutes, walk 2 minutes. See you a bit later. We'll prepare some healthy snacks for you. Pedz will teach us. Hi. We're back, everyone. And now, because we want to highlight nutrition. Again, Pedz, nutrition is 90%. It's very important. And we would like to feature a healthy snack today. So here's Pedz preparing his ingredients, and I will turn the camera to him and I'll just ask a few questions. We're ready, they're ready. So what are you making today?
Okay, we are making healthy snacks.
What's that?
Sweet potato chips.
Okay, but that's purple.
Yes, it's a purple sweet potato.
Okay.
You can do you can do whatever color of the potato,
Okay.
but today we are using a purple. Okay, so this snack we will bake it at 230 degrees C
Okay.
for around 20 minutes. It depends on the look of the
By feel, they just have to
yes.
check it.
You just have to check it from time to time.
Mm-hmm.
Then why is this healthy? Because sweet potato is sweet, but it's a natural sugar in the sweet potato. We don't add any additional sweeteners to this.
Additional refined sugar, you
Yes,
mean? Okay.
additional refined sugar. Then
Before you start cooking, Pedz, I see that you have some spices over there. Can you share
Yeah.
like what you have?
now we will use this extra virgin olive oil
Mm-hmm.
for this sweet potato. Then we put a pinch of Himalayan salt.
Mm-hmm.
We use turmeric as well as additional spices, cayenne pepper,
Mm-hmm.
and we have these ground cinnamon and paprika for the ingredients.
All right, let's start.
So let's start. We will mix this sweet potato with the ingredients in this bowl. Okay. Then I already washed my hands. I will just mix it with hands. Okay, we apply we put olive oil. Then we put cinnamon. So you just apply how much you want. It's just this one is a paprika. Then cayenne.
For some kick and spice.
Yep. Then we have our turmeric as well.
So healthy.
A pinch of Himalayan salt. Okay, so we are ready to mix.
Did you wash your hands?
Yep. Already washed my hands. So we will mix it. Our bowl is quite small, but
You
still
can do it, don't worry.
still manageable. Okay. Mix, mix, mix. Okay, so it was already mixed. Now we will use a non-stick baking paper for this.
So precise.
Yep. So like that. Then now we arrange the sweet potato in the baking rack.
So it's important that the way you slice them. If it's not the same size, at least almost the same, so that it cooks at the same time, right?
Yep. Similar size.
But this is so funny because for me, if I do this, I will just spread it right there and then.
Yep. This one
I'm gonna do this next time.
I will arrange.
Yeah, it makes sense because it cooks evenly, correct?
Yep. Cooks evenly, and because if some of them is stick together, it will also be not really cooked properly.
Some are
sometimes.
undercooked
Yep.
on the other side. Yeah. Okay. Brilliant. Okay. The oven is already preheated, and to cook this again, how many degrees? 200?
230.
230 degrees
Then we
C.
put around 20 minutes.
20 minutes and all good. You don't have to just check like after 15.
Yep, just check from time to time.
It's ready. Wow.
It's just 15 minutes.
Minutes. Wow, it's so good.
Init kaya.
It's hot, but I want to try now. Oh my goodness, it's so good. Healthy snacking, guys. Alright, Pedz, thank you so much for today. Thank you for sharing your healthy snack. It's so good, guys. You should really try this. Thank you. Have a good day, everybody.